That's not how it works. Not for me, at least. They say, stop praying, take action. Ignorant souls. Bless them. I exist because I pray. Action is in living life 100%. Not surviving. That animals do. But thriving. Thriving in the glory of all desires fulfilled. Dreaming of a future that you wish to live. And waking up to see that flourish. Because action is our thought. Action is to stop right now and collect the thoughts that you have had in the past 5 minutes. Action is to sieve through those 100 odd thoughts and choose the ones that you really want to go ahead with. That's called conscious thinking. And that is a lot of work. So when I pray to the one who is capable of creating such a maze of opulence, to seek assistance, to seek advice, to show me a way through the mesh of human minds, so that I may wake up, rise along with my soul brothers and sisters, wake up to serve my righteous path. So I would like to say a little bit about this poetry that I had written almost 6 years back. When I had written this poetry, I did not understand at all the depth of the words that it carries. It's been 6 years of this huge transition that I have made from who I was back then and who I am today. And I would just like to share a little bit. So I usually write down my thoughts before I can say them, because otherwise I space out when I look into the camera. So 6 years back, I was in the grasp of, you can say, the Great Depression. I mean, life was really making me go through a deep, deep awakening at that point. I was in a lot of pain, always, most of the time, depressed. And when trying to run away from the depression, I was smoking up or doing some random nonsense. Basically running away from myself, running away from the realities, from the harsh realities of life. So depression made me realize that I actually never loved myself, by making me hate myself so much during those times. The tsunami of emotional waves, the nights of longing and endless crying, the screams inside my head was telling me to take action and pray for guidance. But, this modern schooled brain of mine, the thought process that has been, you can say, almost trained by the corporation system, by the society, which really does not know how to listen to their heart. For me, action was about to do something outwards, to do something physically, like, going to work for inhuman hours, getting more degrees, finding a husband, making a baby, and getting a PhD and things like that. And prayer, at that point, the concept of pray was not very prominent with me. It was like, pray is something that sad mothers do for their children and for their family. And praying to a stone, metal idol, mud idol was something it was not me. I did not believe that if we pray to the idol in front of us, I mean, to be very honest, the logical part of my mind would be like, are they even listening? And how do I know if they are listening? But 6 years down the line, I see this insane change, and I would like to just share some inputs of what I perceive prayer to be and what I know action is. So I still don't pray to idols, but I pray and seek guidance from my heart. I pray to my womb that carries the force of this universe to create life. I pray to my existence. I pray to Mother Nature for her abundance. I pray to my body because I believe this body is the temple, and the words that I speak is my prayer. That is why spelling of a word, spell that we use in magic, spells. So each word is a prayer. And it was not easy to reach this state of mind. It took me a lot of effort, and it still does, a lot of patience to unwrap the layers that I have unconsciously built around myself. A lot of persistence to keep loving myself no matter how tumultuous the storms are inside me. And a lot of kindness and self-care in this process, in this journey. So that's the action I took. That is what action means to me now. The patience, the persistence, the constant loving myself, constantly caring for myself, constantly holding myself in that awareness that I am alive and I am grateful. Constantly being in the moment and being in a space where I'm aware about all the thoughts that are coming to me, so that I can choose my thoughts wisely, because the thoughts are mostly coming from the past, the traumas, the behavior patterns that I have been carrying for so long. So that is the action to me. That is the action that I have been taking all these years, and it still continues. Action to choose to heal myself, to face the traumas of the past that disconnected me from my body and my conscious self. Action to not run away and blindly do what the society wants me to do because of my age, gender, status, caste, etc. Action to face the demons of my mind that was manipulated by social structures and human ego, greed, lust.